Hey guys, so it's day 4 in the event, and right now playing the Doriani's prototype and using Lightning Strike at the moment. And in this video, we'll go over the current setup as well as some of the other setups I was running earlier on. I did save some POB snapshots we can go over. But yeah, right now, currently very comfortably farming wave 15 simulacrums on the character and pretty much haven't even failed a single one ever since I've gotten this current setup. Oops, sorry about that. But anyways, so first of all, I think let's go over the build currently and what I was running before. Okay, so I did save my POBs over here, and this is the very first setup I was running when I first got out of Heist. And it looks pretty much something like this, right? And it's just like really bare bones, right? And the reason I'm running Smite is because it's very hard to get 3 green, 3 red on the Oriana's prototype early on. You're going to spend like hundreds of chromatics, right? So, and Smite is definitely fine to start, progressing your Atlas, leveling up, and pretty much all you need to do is just level up. I mean, I guess you could, just save up a little more currency and then swap the Lightning Strike, but I don't know, some people like Smite anyways, and Smite is definitely fine. I was actually clearing wave 15 on the Smite setup as well, so it's definitely viable to use, but Lightning Strike is just better overall in Simulacrum because better clear and better single target. Okay, so this is the current setup. You can go check it out. And then after that, right before I swapped to Lightning Strike, this is kind of what my setup looked like, about 28 million DPS. And in POB, I'm pretty much having the config for like the Vol skills, like Vol Haste and Vol Smite. And the reason is pretty much because I'm actually using these and have very good uptime on them in Simulacrum. So like my Vol Smite is like 12-second duration. So it's pretty much up whenever I need it to actually burst down these bosses. And I'll kind of show you how I'm doing that in the Simulacrum. We do like wave 14 and 15. But yeah, there is like some tricks you can do to actually get quite a lot of damage, even though you're, without all the Vol skills, your DPS is going to be like not all that great. But if you combine everything properly, then you can actually one-shot these bosses, or not one-shot them, but like, take them down pretty easily. Okay, so, and another thing in this setup, normally what I'm doing is I'm actually using like a Watcher's Eye for critical damage reduction, because in Simulacrum there's a lot of crit waves, and or I'm also using like a Thread of Hope to grab the glancing blows. But this time around, like the Thread of Hopes were just so expensive, and I didn't really want to spend like 12 divines for them at the moment. And my resistances were actually a little bit sketchy. Like I do definitely do want to be around 130%. Like at least 30 or 40% overcap. So like if you get hit with a Scorch or a Curse, it doesn't bring you below 90, right? So even adding the Thread of Hope would have actually kind of scuffed my resistances anyways, and I didn't want to like change everything around, so I'm just pathing here. And Aristocat gets so many extra passives that we can actually go and do all this kind of stuff with without actually losing the important nodes we want to take, right? Okay, and then I'm not even using a Watcher's Eye because don't really think I actually need it. I can get 30% reduced crit damage here, and then another 30% here, so total 60%. So that's pretty much the same as a Watcher's Eye mod. And the other mod I would get is like Pen with Wrath or Attack Speed Precision, but I don't know, I don't really think I need it, and I'm not even actually running Precision. You can see I'm actually running the Haste Aura. And I can actually set it up so that I have Haste and Wrath active at the same time. It's going to require some Enlightens, and there's a couple of ways to do it, right? You can get like better small clusters, or you can pass down here, grab this stuff, get Precise Technique, and you can just pick up Resolute Technique here. So you can do this, but I would actually have to drop a lot of these kind of points here and drop down. I think my ES would be like 3,800 or something. So, and you definitely want to have over 4K ES if you're trying to level up, because I mean, earlier on I was fine with like 3K ES, but then you definitely do get one shot every now and then. And once you're a higher level, then you don't really want to die because you want to level up, right? So anyways, right now I kind of like the setup that I'm running now. So I have like the Watcher's Eye at home set up, and then the Thread of Hope set up at home setup as well. So A little bit scuffed, but it's definitely working, and I don't really want to put a lot of currency into this character because I want to be swapping out to the proper, or the better armor stacker version, the non-Doriani's version, once I get the Mage Blood, right? Okay, so that is that, and let's take a look at the stats when we swap over to Lightning Strike. So this is the current setup here. And you can see quite a lot more DPS, 45 million when I just swapped over compared to the 28 million. So, and the main difference is that we get Vol Lightning Strike. And you'll see when we do some gameplay how impactful it is when you're taking down these bosses. See, you can see 2 Vol Lightning Strikes is like 12 million DPS, right? And then the Vol Haste, I think, is active for about 6 seconds as well. So if we combine everything, like our Vol Haste, our Vol Smite, our Vol Lightning Strike, we combine all those together on the bosses, and we can actually take them down pretty quickly. Okay, so let's go actually run the Simulacrum, and one other thing, guys, when you're buying your gear, you can look out for these mirrored rings that have like negative lightning resistance. So I found this one, and you can see now I have like negative 200 lightning resistance. So if we go look in POB, this ring is about 30% more damage for me, right? So if you can find one of these, definitely pick one up because it is very nice. I think I only paid like 2 divines for this. So you can find them, definitely find them for like pretty cheap. Okay, so let's run the Simulacrum and see what it's like. We'll do wave 14, and basically the way I'm playing is I'll start off just using Smite, and then we'll use our Tincture to just build up Rage at the start, and then I like to just use a Vol Smite. And then, just to kind of give me a little bit of extra damage, oh, there's a Mana Siphoner. You see, actually, the Mana Siphoner is not really even a problem, right? And I think I should use a Vol Lightning Strike, yeah. I do want to kind of save them for the bosses, and they're already spawned, okay. But you definitely want to kind of keep in mind when the bosses spawn in, so you can actually use your skills. I want to get the other guy, too. So now we got both the bosses, and we'll just do the Vol Smite, Vol Haste, and just pop everything, right? And yeah, well, we didn't really kill them, but I don't know, sometimes it feels a little bit like RNG. Like sometimes they'll take tons of damage, sometimes they just won't take any damage. But they're pretty much dead, so we can kind of just slowly kill them off. Maybe do another Vol Lightning Strike here. Okay, kind of a scuffed showcase, but we are killing him off. I think we maybe just move around a little bit. Maybe the wave 15 will be a little bit better. But I don't know, maybe it's like positioning or something, but sometimes I notice that he just doesn't take any damage, right? Okay, maybe we can kill him here, actually. I see, like, there, he just took, like, tons of damage compared to, like, when I did that to him in the beginning, he just, like, didn't take any damage. So I don't know, maybe there's isn't enough pierces on my lightning strike, even though I have, like, 3 pierces. 4 pierces. Okay, let's try it again. So, start off, get the smite buff up, and then we'll do the tincture, and then we gotta build up souls, right? So, just keep the smite buff up. I'm gonna watch where we're standing to make sure we're not standing in the hands, because that's gonna really reduce our DPS. Okay, bosses are here, nice. So let's try to grab this guy down here. Just come down the stairs. Okay, now I think we just pop everything. Okay, this one was like actually quite a bit better. Yeah, there is like, you know, mods that give them like more life and that kind of stuff. Or I don't know what happened on the first one, but this one was a little bit better. Now I think we can kill him off. Or he does his second like energy shield thing. Maybe. There we go. And that finisher MTX, really cool. Okay, so that's pretty much what it's like at wave 14 and 15. Oh, where's the last mobs? Okay, so a couple other things I wanted to talk about. Let me get voices. I haven't got any good voices yet. Wait, that's it? Man, sometimes the loot is just really bad. But anyways, okay, so in order to actually survive the wave, 15 comfortably and actually start leveling up, there's only a couple of things you need to do. And you can see my character pretty much just like never gonna die in Simulacrum. The only thing that'll probably kill me now is a very, very lucky chain of critical hits. Like maybe 4 or 5 in a row without me blocking. And then I die. And that's like very, very rarely gonna happen. It'll pretty much never gonna happen. And then after that, there's the mana siphoners. But you could see they can't really even kill me because, I mean, if there's monsters hitting me, because the Aegis Aurora block is pretty much going to keep me full. And then we also do have the, what do you call it, Divine Shield. So this is like going to be 2,000, 3,000 ES regen when we're in combat because we're constantly getting hit. So those two combined is pretty much you can stand in the ring of the Mana Siphoner and it's not going to kill you if there's monsters hitting you, right? So, and that's usually enough time for you to drop down a Vol Smite or a Vol Lightning Strike, and while you're kind of running away or trying to like flame dash into the center, they're usually kind of like dying off. Also, you can use things like ES on hit when you have like the lightning strike with ES on hit and return proj. It's a pretty good sustain in Simulacrum. So like even the mana siphoner is not really a problem. And I'm probably dying like more from, I think I died more from normal like monsters like the Crosis and the bosses than I did from mana siphoners. So not really even that big of a deal. But for defense, so in order, basically you want to get over 4k ES, and the way you get your ES is basically just make a good helmet. Mine's actually really bad, but anyways. And I started speccing some stuff in the tree for energy shield, and then after that, I guess obviously 90 max res, and you do want to be over max res. So you can get hit by a 30% scorch, so you want to at least be 30% over, and then on top of that, you can also get hit by a curse. So like, let's say like elemental weakness. So if you get hit by scorch and elemental weakness, then it's going to be a problem, right? So you want to be overcapping your resistances or get 30% over and then get reduced effective curses. Okay, so we do that, and then I guess that's pretty much it, I think, right? And then yeah, crit damage reduction. So I'm getting it on the tree here and here. And that's pretty much it, right? And that's all you really need. And then block cap, I guess. But yeah, pretty much it. And yeah, so I think that'll be it for the video, guys. I think I'm just gonna be farming in Simulacrum for the next couple of days until we get the Mage Blood. I have like 2 apothecaries right now, and so probably at this rate by maybe Friday or so I'll get it. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.